So the news is in that Peter Quillin has missed weight. Andy Lee versus Peter Quillin will not be for the world middleweight title. Peter Quillin weighed in, and as I understand it, was 1.5 pounds over the limit. He then had 90 minutes to make weight, and he couldn't get down. He still weighed in at about 160.5 pounds. Now, the fact that Peter Quillin missed weight by less than ½ pound in the end tells you just how tight he was at the limit. There must have been literally nothing more to come off if he risked, if he missed out on the opportunity to win the belt for ½ pound. I've said before, I think Quillin is a much bigger man than Lee. I covered that in my pre-fight video. I said that I view Peter Quillin as a real big middleweight, but I didn't expect him to miss weight. I guess we've got to ask ourselves, is this something to do with him getting older? I understand he's 31 now. Is it something to do with inactivity, that he's been out of the ring for so long? Maybe he hasn't had to make weight for such a long period of time. His body hasn't been used to it. Could it affect his performance tomorrow night? I mean, we know that Andy Lee is very, very comfortable at the weight. He's someone who was considering campaigning at light middle, so he must be very confident at middle. But it's the fact that Peter Quillin's, really tried to kill himself to get down to weight. Is that going to negatively affect him tomorrow? Could it affect his punch resistance? Could it affect his stamina? These are big questions against a puncher like Andy Lee. There are two other things running through my mind. Firstly, there's been a lot of talk about Haymon not having an interest in keeping the conventional belts, looking to get his own belts, PBC belts. Is this an indication of that? Is this an indication that Haymon doesn't really care if his fighters necessarily hold the belts? Is he happy for Quillin not to be WBO middleweight champ because he's going to be PBC middleweight champ at some point in the future? And I guess finally, it's in some ways a slight side topic here, but people may know that I'm a big fan of Billy Joe Saunders. People may also know that I expect Peter Quillin to beat Andy Lee. The question in my mind is what happens to Billy Joe. Billy Joe was scheduled to fight the winner for the belt, but as I understand it, if Peter Quillin wins the title, the title will now be vacant. So what does that mean for Billy Joe Saunders? I presume it means he has to fight the next contender in the WBO ratings for the belt. Has he missed out on a big payday and a big opportunity if Quillin is successful? Obviously that's not relevant if Andy Lee wins. I think this is a big discussion point. Does this relate to Quillin's inactivity? Does it affect his future at middleweight? Is this an indication of Haymon not caring about the belts? How does it affect Saunders? Will this give Lee an advantage tomorrow night? Let's discuss it. Please leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.